Goosebumps The Vanishing has came and went, and with that has brought many questions. Will there be a season 3, and if so, what could it be about? Well, Goosebumps for Dummies. I'm back here with another video, as always, and today, I'm finally bringing you guys my predictions slash theories slash ideas, whatever you want to call it, for Goosebumps Season 3 on Disney Plus and Hulu. Now, I want to preface all I'm about to say by saying, yeah, there's probably going to be a Season 3, but don't take my word for it. Like we fought with Season 2, I was like, no. I genuinely was not sure if there would be Season 2, and I was more leaning to probably not. And whoop-de-doo, it got announced a few months later, early February. So, when this could be announced, if so, I'm expecting is late April or early May, around that time. So yeah, expect it then, or probably around that time, maybe even sooner, maybe later, who knows. But within the first half of this year, for sure, you will see the announcement if they decide to renew it, or see maybe nothing if they don't decide to renew it for Season 3, or if it's even being renewed, because obviously it's technically a new show, technically not. But yeah, Season 3, I think it's going to happen, but don't take my word for it, because remember, Season 2, we didn't think it was going to happen, it could happen. Season 3, we think it's probably going to happen. It might not. You never know. We don't know how well it did exactly, but just from the look of it, rating-wise at least, it's doing pretty well. Yeah, so I feel like there'll be Season 3. So that gives me extra reason to even make this video. And yeah, Season 3. What books, monsters, and ideas could they throw in there? I want to start off with the biggest thing about this season. What would its genre be? Both seasons each have something unique about them when it comes to their genre, or what they're kind of based off in Pacific. Season 1 is basically just paranormal activity. It's paranormal, bit of a thriller, and a lot of that stuff that goes along with it. But Season 2 is science fiction themed, laboratory military theming in Season 2. And I want to kind of get it in between for Season 3. One of my ideas, it could be a mix of both, so we might see something alien or something paranormal, or both, so that would be cool. Or, a very good in-between, I feel, would be magic, or mythical creatures and unexplainable phenomena, like Bigfoot. Stuff of that, essence, or something relating to a time period on Earth, or something involving something very specific here on Earth, something, maybe robots, which is its whole other theme that kind of ties into sci-fi a lot. It could even tie into paranormal, really depends. We're not going FNAF here, though. I hope not. This could be a lot of themes and genres, but I feel like the most possible in-between is going to be something involving magic. And it could tie into a lot of books with that, to be fair. And I have a few very specific ideas, so I know what y'all are here for. What books would they use in Season 3? Now, I have a few I have pretty high hopes they will use, or some series they'll draw from, and some I'm not sure about. So let's start off with the ones I'm pretty certain. I'm starting off with Let's Get Invisible. Yeah, it's the final really, really, really popular book left from about the first 10 books. Now, I know there's Crystal Mummy's Tomb, they haven't touched Welcome to the Dead House, obviously, but I don't think they're going to touch Welcome to the Dead House for some reason. They would have avoiding it for 2 seasons, which is strange, and I think it's either they're saving it for the final season, which could be Season 4, maybe Season 5. I don't feel like Season 3 is going to be it. I'm just going to say that. I think we might get 4. But we could see Dead House, but I really don't think they're going to touch it. Maybe not even at all, but Invisible, this is easily going to be adapted. Like, I'd be shocked if it wasn't in there. And same with this next one, though, maybe because it's not a liked one, I wouldn't be surprised to not see it. Be careful what you wish for. It's not a great book, honestly. It's actually pretty bad in my opinion, but it gets a lot of hate. Like, one of the worst books ever. No, it's just a pretty bad book, in my opinion. Be careful what you wish for. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the season, if there's a magic theme, because this is a magic-centered book. So, yeah, I'd be surprised if we didn't see that. Well, not heavily. That's one of the ones I'm pretty certain about. And this next one, it'd fit into a certain story that I'm going to bring up in a minute, but I'm not certain about. Attack the Mutants. Another really popular story, because this one actually just got a, funny enough, Funko Pop. Yeah, of all things, so that might revive it, and I think this one's really possible for a classic reprint, or getting thrown in a retro tin, or something. This is a popular story, so I would be surprised they didn't pick another one from the 20s era of Goosebumps. They could even do Terror Tower, which didn't throw on here. If they did Terror Tower, I'd expect that probably to be a whole season theme. So yeah, or an all-round book for the season or show. Next up, this one is really strange, but I think you're going to throw a modern in here. Now, I'm throwing this up as an example, but I also technically mean it. I really want to see Fright Night. If they're going to go for any modern Goosebumps book, please try Fright Night out. Squirm would be such a cool thing to see on the screen. It's a really cool book, alright? Whether we like it or not, we all agree that Squirm's kind of fucking creepy, and I think this would hopefully sell this season well with this giant eerie monster in the basement. And also, it's just, a lot of people really like this book either way. But yeah, I think they're going to throw a modern book in this season. What one? It's really up for debate. I don't think they're going to touch Horrorland all too much if they ever want to, and if they do, they're probably going to go straight to Horrorland, like whole season theme is around those books. But if they're going to touch modern, I think they're going to touch a Slappy World, because it's more recent, or a House of Shivers. And this one feels like it's up for grabs. But not the most likely, but that's the one I want to see. And next up, I think they're going to touch more Series 2000, obviously. They dipped their toes in there in Season 2 with Haunted Car and Body Squeezers. I think this one's pretty likely. Cry of the Cat. This is my final one I'm pretty certain about might show up, or from this era. I think they're going to go with another early Series 2K for sure, and why not be the first and most popular Series 2K next to, like, Creature Teacher, Bride, and, well, Body Squeezers, and, Haunted Car. So yeah. Hell yeah. Now for ones I'm uncertain about if they'll show up. These are actually wraparound books, except for two of these. Shocker on Shock Street. This could be the biggest book for the season. It could even be the setting/theme. Robots, everything in the season to do with technology. They could even throw Don't Scream in there if they wanted to, since that one's about technology. It'd be really cool modern to throw in here, especially since it's obscure. And yeah, I feel like this one would be a great pick. It's very popular and it has a nice setting that they can utilize to its full extent. This one feels likely. But Beast in the East is the one I really want to see because of the cool ass setting. And I feel like it might happen. Beast in the East is really, at the moment, up for grabs in Goosebumps, weirdly enough. Or at least that's how I'm feeling about it. Graphic novels. This feels like one they're going to adapt someday, because it's just so vibrant and it would look great in a graphic novel format. I think Maddie Gonzalez would do a great job. If they did that, I'm sure as hell they might throw this into the next season as well. That would be really nice to see. And let alone, that could also tie into the mythical creatures magic idea. And this could tie into sci-fi a bit more, or even Shock Street a little. Calling All Creeps. Maybe this is an attraction. They were even in the episode from the 90s. They used the creep prop, funny enough. Weird little reference there. But yeah, Calling All Creeps. I feel like this one would be really cool to throw in, maybe even as the main villains are the creeps. And these final two are some other Series 2000 picks I wanted to throw in here. One, because Stine actually mentioned recently in an interview, I believe recently, Brain Juice. Brain Juice, it's a very popular Series 2000 book just because Stine really likes it, and it's a really freaking good book. Why don't I think it might be positively in here? Aliens. We just had a season about aliens. I don't think they're going 2 for 2 in a row. Though I'd love that, either way. And next up, Attack the Graveyard Ghouls. What'd I tell you? It's really popular. If they made a Series 2000 retrospective, this would be immediately the first pick. Graveyard Ghouls, it's just a really liked book. And whether you think it's overrated or not, it's popular. They're bound to possibly use this one day if they get past Season 3, if they don't use it in Season 3. But it's hard to display where that would go, because it's a zombie/ghost story, since it's kind of a mix of both. That's what a ghoul is. Yeah, so all of that out of the way, those are books I think they could adapt for Season 3. What else could they do? Well, let's go to the setting. This is a strange little theory, but I have noticed that each season so far is directly the opposite of each other. Season 1 was in frickin' Oregon. Yeah, so imagine USA right here. Oregon, right over here. And then Season 2 was in New York, right over here, so like that. Far apart states. I think we could go, maybe even make a diamond. We could go from these two, the down here to fucking Louisiana. I think it's like right here, but yeah, Louisiana. Maybe they'll even go to another country. Who knows? But I feel like Louisiana, of all states, is gonna be the one. Not with an angry mother named Marguerite chasing you around, no Uncle Jack, or whatever the hell it is. No Zoe, no none. None of that Resident Evil shit. But we will probably see something going down there for Season 3. That's just the setting I feel. Either that or Texas. Yeah. That would be really cool to see one of those lower states get the recognition. Then one of the upper states like Montana, Minnesota, one of the Dakotas. Yeah, random state location, but yeah, I think we're gonna get someplace in Louisiana, probably somewhere mountainous. And now for our final thing, celebrity cameos. Yeah, each season has had one so far, or 2 or maybe even 3 celebrity characters. Season 1 had Justin Long and Rachel Harris. They're well known for TV shows and movies, of course. No shit. Season 2 had David Schwimmer, most well known for Friends, and some lady I don't know playing Alex's mom. Not my mom. Alex in The Vanishing. I don't know who that lady was, but whatever. Apparently she's popular, and obviously David Schwimmer, popular as hell. So who would be their picks for Season 3's celebrity actors? Now, I'm not saying they can't have multiple, but I'm trying to keep it vague here. I'm just going with 2. 1 girl, 1 boy. And there's some strange picks, but let's start off with our dude. If we had a dude, cameo, celebrity, whatever, I think it'd be Tim Allen. Or that would just be my personal pick, just off the top of my head. Tim Allen's still active. He's still kicking. He ain't dead. He's most well known for his role in the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. And the new Disney Plus show. And that new show called Shifting Gears. And all, a bunch of comedies. Kind of like David Schwimmer. TV sitcoms and shit like that. So, I feel like he could pop up here. Maybe as someone's father. Maybe as the villain. That could be cool. You never know. But whatever they decide to do with him, I feel like he's a possible candidate. I mean, people have nostalgia for the dude. He's recognizable, People look at him and go, Santa Claus! Jesus Christ. But yeah. Strange pick, Tim Allen. But I have an even weirder pick that's kind of ironic. Emma Watson. Who played Hermione Granger in Harry Potter. All 8 of them. Which is like, Harry Potter is a joke that it killed Goosebumps, even though it was just kind of like the final kicker from an already almost dead horse. So yeah, I feel like it'd be cool if she showed up here. She's still kicking from what I know. And she's very recognizable from Harry Potter. So people are like, oh, another Scholastic book series. Fuck yeah. Goosebumps. Let's do it. If she even takes the role of whatever she'll take. I feel like she could be a camp counselor if they go for a camp theme, someone's mother, or maybe she's the principal of a school. You never know. She can play a pretty cool role. But yeah, I'd like to see her, if we have any female celebrity cameos, be really goofy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tell me what you think will happen in Season 3, what books they'll use, what monsters might appear, what celebrities you want to see that are, of course, gettable. I felt like those 2 were decently gettable. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.